Your enemies are done. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your enemies are done. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say adios. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say adios because they gone. I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Your enemies, they're looking for a reaction. They're looking for you to get mad. They're looking for you to get back in that place of depression. They are looking to gain back the control that they had over your emotions, but it no longer exists. And so what happens is, y'all, it places them in a burnt out position. Yeah. In other words, your enemies are played out. See, all the things that they've tried is coming from a place of messiness. It's because they have no other options. And see, here's the thing, y'all. They may come at you through your job. They may come at you through family. They may come at you through mutual friends or mutual constituents. However, they got to do it because it's getting real messy right now. Anytime you don't give a person the reaction they're looking for, guess what they do? They go harder. All right. But the reason why I say they're done is because they are in the exhausting stage. The exhausted stage, rather. They're drained. All right. They're tired. Listen, y'all, I know this right here could have been abuse for certain individuals. All right. I've been through this, but we're going to trauma bond for a second. OK, forgive me. But back in the day when you used to get a whipping, I know for me. All right. When you didn't give your parents that reaction that, mommy, it hurt, or daddy, it burns, when you ain't give them that reaction, didn't they go a little harder? Yeah, family, this is the same thing right here, family. They'll go on a little harder. But what happens when your parent get tired? I'm done. Just go in the room. They're going to put you in punishment at this point. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that that's the same reaction. They done. All right? They can't touch you. They can't harm you. They can't beat you. They can't outthink you. They can't slander your name. And even if they do, your reputation is so strong to where people don't believe it. Your enemies are done is what I'm saying. And so that's what we're going to speak about within this video. Why your enemies are done. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Drop in the comments and let me know. All right. And also drop in the comments and say you can't touch me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you can't touch me. But yeah, y'all, we got to get right into it. First video of today on the Reno Speaks Life channel. I was over on the Reno Speaks Riches channel today. So y'all make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If anything resonated with you over there, all right? I don't feel entitled or obligated. I only want you to do what you want to do. You follow what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I'm just chilling today, and y'all probably won't believe it. Oh, no, never mind. I had the burrito, but that was early at 1, so I may get me some pizza tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is Saturday night, so I got to do something. But I'm figuring it out. Y'all drop in the comments and let me know what y'all going to eat. Let me know how y'all day was, all right? But let's get right into this video. Leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Number one, y'all, this is the reason your enemies are done. They lost control, all right? They lost control. A lot of times, y'all, from abusers, manipulators, users, okay, narcissists, the whole nine, y'all, these people with these toxic spirits and toxic souls, toxic mentalities, they want control, all right? And a person don't always have to look like a big gruesome gorilla, somebody who want to choke your tonsils out. They don't always come in that form. Sometimes, y'all, people can be in a suit, they can be, coming off like they're sweet and kind, all right? You catch more bees with honey. Let me say that once again, y'all. You catch more bees with honey, so never get it twisted, right? Sometimes a person may come off sweet, kind, passive and nice, but the whole time they robbing you blind. You thinking you getting sugar, they giving you salt. We know what you're saying right now. Let's get back to the control portion. When a person lose control, it does something to them mentally. They know that they can no longer get what they used to get from you. They can no longer benefit. They can no longer, manipulate your mind. And see, when that control portion is over with, it causes them to Try to go hard 1, 2, maybe 3 more times. After that, they done. I'm looking for my next victim. You take a man who had a woman, under his control, right? She did everything, he asked her to do. She served him. She was at his aid. And by the way, I'm big on a woman serving her man just as well as a man should serve her woman within his role. However, when a person is requiring you to serve, but they ain't serving you, or they're asking you to give something, but they ain't reciprocating the energy, y'all see where I'm going? Then all of that is obsolete, right? I just wanted to give my perspective on that. However, y'all, that man has control over this woman through her mind, all right? Through her mind. Well, the moment he began to lose that control, it's the moment he's going to be able to, he's going to start losing his ish, all right? She got different friends who's putting her on game. She got different hobbies. She got a different job. She's starting to realize her value, her worth. Okay, and it's the same thing for men, by the way, right? But what I'm saying is anytime a person lose that control, it's like they lose a part of themselves. It was the control that gave them identity. It was the control that gave them value. It was the control that gave them certainty. You get what I'm saying? And so when they lose that, they lose a part of them. And that goes back to my point. Your enemies are done. They're done trying. They're done, trying to get you back under their wing. They're done attempting to make this whole thing an effort or make it back or make it work the way it used to work. It ain't going to happen. It's done. It's over. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. It's over. You follow what I'm saying? They want that control. They've lost it and can't get it back. Your enemies are done. Number 2 is going to be this right here, y'all. They are in desperation, all right? They are in desperation, which means, y'all, they're willing to do anything, say anything, throw anything at you. They pissed, all right? They are in a place of desperation. If you think about 2 people who are in a fight, male or female, right? And when I say male or female, I'm saying like 2 men and 2 women, okay? But male or female, if they are in a fight, and let's just say somebody getting beat, somebody getting knocked out, okay? Somebody putting them things on them. Well, if the person who's in a place of losing, chances are they're finding their way into what we call desperation. They may pick up a brick. They may spit on them. They may kick them in the genitals or kick them in the private part. They're going to do anything to try to win that fight. This is what you call desperation. This is what you call desperation. We seen what happened with Mike Tyson, and I love Mike. It didn't even no disrespect, but it was frustration and anger, but also desperation, right? Holyfield putting them Holyfields on me. So it was a place of desperation. When you are in a place of desperation, you do things that you typically would not do, right? I love when Nip said, I don't judge people who are in a place of survival. When you're in a survival mode mentality, you're going to do things that people do who's surviving. You follow what I'm saying? People who are surviving, they're willing to rob you, kill you, take from you, hurt you. They're not thinking clearly because it's me or you. I got to pay my rent. And so when a person who's in a place of desperation, they're in a place of survival. They're trying to figure out what it is that they can do next. They're trying to figure out what it is that's going to work for me. How can I get them back? That's that place of desperation that your enemies are in. And so it's causing them to do anything. They're messy right now. They're sloppy right now. No organization, no strategic planning, no rationalizing, just out here, giving it out. But the point is, y'all, is that, the reason why they're done is because they are in desperation. They are looking for anything that you can give them, and you ain't even giving them that. Number 3, y'all, is going to be this right here. They are in a content drought. Yeah, they are in a content drought. A content drought, I call, is whenever the thing that was giving them fuel or juice or energy is no longer their primary source, right? Or is no longer in business. And so to put that in perspective, what that looks like is if you go on YouTube or Facebook, there's a lot of people who get paid off of reaction videos. All right, I like watching certain reaction videos. I know some people back in the day used to watch a lot of pranks or funny stuff. That's not really my thing. The type of reaction videos I watch now is people speaking their perspective. Maybe because I done got a little older, a little bit more wiser, more mature. But some people's job is only reaction videos. All right. I'm not saying that they could not live, make a living, or stand on their own too without reacting to a video. All right. But for the most part, that's their content. Now, for me, I just get on here and I'm off of straight knowledge, wisdom, spiritual input, and charisma and personality. Okay, not too many people can do what I do. Talk for 20 minutes and still make a good video and people actually listen all the way through. Not too many people can do it. You got to be gifted. However, y'all, some people only can live off of what others do. And if that person or those people are not giving them anything to live off of, they go through what we call a content drought. Does that make sense, y'all? So we bring it back to the people who do reaction videos. If they are not able to react to people because it ain't nothing for them to react to, they're going through a content drought. No money, no views, no content, no anything. All right. Some people's content is literally on that. But I draw that parallel to say that's the same thing with yourself. When you don't give them anything to talk about, when you don't give them a narrative, a story, when you don't bring anything to the forefront, they go straight into a content drought. What we gonna do? You got to figure that out. My life is not your life. You got to go create one. Somebody drop in the comments and say, create a life. Number 4, y'all. It's gonna be this right here. Reduced sabotage, all right? Reduced sabotage. So when you think about the Joker does what, y'all? He spend every breath and every step trying to sabotage Batman. His entire calling is making Batman look like the bad guy. The Joker crazy, man. All he do is go after Batman and the people Batman tried to save. Ultimately, Batman's reputation, all right? But when he realized that he can't do nothing with Batman, he reduced the sabotage and he started focusing on other people. You follow what I'm saying? The sabotage has reduced. See, in the past, all they did was talk about you. In the past, all they did was try to get at your spouse or your significant other. In the past, all they did was try to make you look bad. But once they realized that it don't work and it ain't gonna ever work, the sabotage is going to reduce. I didn't say it's going to stop. I ain't saying that's it. I'm just saying it's going to reduce, all right? If you take the little brother who keep trying to fight the big brother and the big brother keep on knocking him out and beating him up, don't you think that fighting is going to reduce? I ain't saying he ain't going to never get buck again, but it may reduce because you understand what the results are going to be in the future, all right? Number 5 is going to be this right here, family. New targets, all right? New targets. What this means is, y'all, they're targeting somebody else new. They're looking for the next victim. They're looking for the next person. They're looking for somebody else who they can take advantage of, all right? Because it did not work with you. Listen, y'all, we have this thing in the men community, and men can attest to this, all right? But it's called the running gun. The running gun is whenever you see a woman that you like, a woman that you have intentions for, whether that's good or bad, you approach her. No matter if you are at Chick-fil-A, in traffic, I don't care if you're in Walmart, you approach that woman, you talk to her, introduce yourself, get the number, and hey, you hope that she hits you back or you hope that things work out. But if not, you move on to the next target. However, y'all, very similar to this right here. Whenever people seeing you as a target, all right, if it don't work, or if you was their target for a long time, meaning a long-time relationship, long friendship, somehow you woke up, that job you was working at, somehow you woke up, they know now that I can't get over on this person. They up, they woke, they're no longer green, right? They've been enlightened. They got to go to the new target. Very similar to the running gun, all right? This woman right here, she ain't text you back, next target. She shut you down, next target. You see what I'm saying, y'all? And that's the same thing with them. They're going to the next target now. They're not worried about you as much. They done. You're fortified. You're strong. You got strength. You got power. You've become dangerous. You're resilient. Your enemies are done right now, y'all. And so with that being said, family, if you don't take anything else from this video, you got to know when your enemies are done, family, not only will they be in desperation, all right, but they're going to begin to avoid the situation. They can't take defeat much longer. They're going to withdraw. It's messy. And now they got to spend time and energy on another person who got time and energy. You dig what I'm saying, y'all? And so with that being said, we're going to conclude this video. We'll do a recap and then we'll get up out of here. Number one, y'all, they lost control. Number two, desperation. Number three, content drought. Number four, reduce sabotage. And number five, new targets. Family, y'all make sure y'all go over to the Reno Speaks Riches channel. Go check it out, family. If anything resonated with you, leave a subscribe, like the video. All right, go over to the Rich Mentality Academy. Join the membership. Go meet your tribe. Y'all be sure to book a one-on-one session with your boy. You can check out any one of my books. And of course, be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt or a Yes Sir hoodie. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.